into a contemporary home with 3 bedrooms on the first floor and a master suite in a newly created loft conversion.
Hi, how are you? Hi.
Now, we are all rightly wowed by this property.
Good.
Congratulations. It is quite something.
It is, it's superb, isn't it? Yeah.
When you first saw this place,
Yes.
before you tackled it,
Yes.
what did you think? Because it's a pretty uninspiring
No,
property.
I thought spot on. I thought, this is absolutely, immediately I could see, there's loads of opportunities to do things.
I mean, I look around me and I cannot recognise the building that you bought. There are 1 or 2 original features. Some of the external walls are up there, aren't they?
Basically the 4 outside walls are the same 4 walls. They've been modified, the windows in different positions, there's been extensions, but the 4 walls are basically the same.
Even though it's not a massive square footage footprint, it actually looks much bigger.
Essentially it was a 7.5 metre square plan, and we've still got that plus a couple of extensions.
And you're absolutely right, it's not a huge footprint, but you have created this illusion of a much bigger property. How have you done it?
What we try to do here is create zones, create a clear zone. So it's open, so we've got a clear study zone, kitchen zone, living zone, dining zone. So the dining room, if this were surrounded by walls, would feel like a dining room, but because it overlaps into there and overlaps into there, it feels bigger.
I mean, we've been talking about your search for a period property, and storage is a problem.
No, storage is absolutely key. Everyone has loads of stuff. There's no getting away from it. And if you want to live in a sort of clutter-free environment, the only way to do it is to have loads of storage.
This is quite inspirational, actually. Whether or not we take a period property and modernise it like this is another matter, but we do need to get creative and create storage in a period property if we ever went that way.
Perhaps the most incredible thing about this building is that Hugo has achieved all of it without having to get planning permission. Instead, he's done all the work using something called permitted development.
Just tell us a bit more about permitted development, because it's something of a black art to some people, but clearly everyday to you.
Yeah, it's an incredibly useful thing. Every house has permitted development rights, which is essentially automatic planning permission for certain things, up to certain limits without maybe a